Hello, humans of the internet. Welcome to Azurhia Under the Hood. We are in the process of putting the Horde missions into a timeline, mostly because it gives us a really good way of checking through the history of the Horde and making sure that we have all the bits of the world accounted for that we need to. So yeah, we're just going to keep working on that. So we did the Dryads, we did the Goblins. I've been trying to put in the various tokens for NPCs and that kind of thing. What I might actually do is spend some time just working through that, getting those images uploaded, because I think that that will speed things up a little bit. So we have, I'm going to just do a little bit of an image dump here. We're going to drop those three in there. We're going to, oh, did it only do one? No, you didn't do all of them? Really? Really? Unsorted files. We should sort them as well. Oh no, it did the others. Or it did one other. Maybe it's still thinking about it. Okay, that's fine. Etrin Bloodknuckle. Federin. Night Casper. I have a folder of NPCs, so I figured I may as well just get them in there, right? Garumo the Large. He might be dead. I don't remember. Laren Wildcloak. These were the guys, the Brucci, who came after Orvin. And Rickon Quickhand. Was I playing on that, like, Irish Mafia thing? A little bit, not gonna lie. Right, Circle Creek residents. There's a lot of them. So we've got all the Baxters. And then we have... I don't actually have an Antonin token, it looks like, but I do have this beautiful picture that... my Baxter tokens are totally just like stock images that I got from, I think, Canva or something, of like stock image farmers. But the Baxters, the whole point of the Baxters is that they're this, like, you know, gigantic farming family, so it kind of makes sense. Alright, then we have a bunch of these gorgeous little chibis that Tiff did for my Circle Creek NPCs. So we'll just... I like how some of them are just called whatever they were for. Chickens. This one's called Chickens. This is the chicken farmer. Doc. Elias. Well, it's called Elias, but isn't Elias. I should change the name, I suppose, but oh well. Galahad. Gerald. Gluronk. If we do this, then we can pop them all into the pages as their kind of image, and then they should show up on our... Oh, Janetta. Man, that was such a long game. For those of you who are unfamiliar, Janetta was the school teacher, but she was also a spy for the Metamorphosis. And when I first brought her in, I was like, this woman is not what she seems. And I think I had one person ever say to me that they thought maybe it was Janetta. And I'm still to this day not 100% sure whether they really thought that or not. We have a Quinn. I'm going to use that Quinn because it's better than my one. Or you can. Alright. So that's the Circle Creek batch. And I have a Murterra. Karnan. I don't think anyone's drawn Karnan. I'm still using my original Hero Forge picture of Karnan. And my girls. Metamorphosis. I'm just checking if there's any major spoilers in here. Or if we know about all of these people, I don't know. I'm gonna dump them in anyway. We'll see if anyone goes, what? Some of these people had such fucking complicated backstories. This little team, the Leo, Janshai, Kedika, no, Leo, Janshai, and Nargle. Man, I have whole stories about those people, and now only one of them is alive, and he watched his entire team die, and he's a little bit of a let's just say he's probably gonna be really angry when he stops being scared, and that might be a problem in the future for the future horde to deal with. All right, who have I got here? Andeline. I have an NPC art folder as well, but it's thinking about it. Give it a second while it thinks. Think. Yep, okay. We've done Andeline. We've done Annabelle. Ariana. Battle chickens! Gotta have the battle chickens. Ben Doctrum. Elias Flair. Surely. I love this picture so much. Galahad, Glurag, Marigold, Peridot, Remu, Tita, and Walter. Okay. I think I was starting to organize them in that one. Other. Befrin. Bindek. Scar. Oh, I've got Mela's full name on the token. She'll be so mad at me for revealing it. Oh well. This'll... Did we do Sprout? I can't remember if we put Sprout in there already. I'll dump it in anyway. And then I've got Mama. Jade. Come on. Zora. I think Zora's token is just a generic one that I like, generic picture I found somewhere. Alright, cool. So that's a bit of an NPC dump. So let's do a bit of sorting here. You are non-player characters. Non-player characters. Unsorted files. Just give me the unsorted ones, please. Player characters. Update. Andeline. Annabelle. And Owen is a player character. Eric is a non-player character. Aralaya, love her. Ariana. Eret. Asher Baxter. All of the Baxters. Refresh. Atron Bloodknuckle. That's our deities stuff. Battle chickens! I don't know if that counts as a non-player character. Maybe we'll do one for like... Battle chickens can go in there. Bazaar. Refresh that. That's Walter. Ben, I love Ben. Ben also has really a whole lot of stuff in my brain that has never kind of come out because I've never had any reason for it to come out. Karnan. Chickens. Cluck. I don't remember who Cluck is. You're in Doc. Effie. Player. Unsorted. Just gonna get these all into folders, and then we can do a little bit of a work our way through and get the images onto all the actual pages, because well, there's two of those, but sure. It'll just make dealing with these things later easier if they're already there. Trade. Harley. Iskar. That was a character Mike played, I think. Janetta Crom. Night Caspo. Night Caspo exists because Will messaged me one day and said, I feel like Axel should know more about the like clubs and night scene in Eldercastle because he would have spent a lot of time there. And so I just like made up a bunch of things about it. Like I made up a bunch of places where he would have played gigs. And yeah, it kind of never looked back. And all those characters and places are still just hanging out in my brain now. This is the point of this exercise, is to try and get these things out of my brain and into a place where they're useful to other people. Austin the Faint. She was another one I had so much story about. So much story. Never used any of it. Quinn was another one of my long game NPCs. I was very proud of him. I love the ones where I know from very early on what's going on with them, and it just takes ages for it to actually come out. It pleases my little soul. Smoke. Did Smoke survive? I hope Smoke survived. I can't remember. It was a bit of a hazy day. Like we did 3 major games in very quick succession, as I recall, over a weekend. God, how did we do it? Is that what we did? I don't even know anymore. I don't know. Alright, we're nearly there. Steve. 6. Stump. Ellen. Siren. Samora. We'll do that, eh? Yes? Add. Gracias. Thistle. Thomas. I miss Thomas. Unsorted. Nearly there. These are now the deity things. Walden. Slew. Zivista. Right, I believe we now have no unsorted files. Woo! Okay, so we'll go back here. And we're going to just do a bit of a NPC quest. Open. No, okay, cool. So I'm gonna make Matt crazy. No. Just do a big open up all the things. We can just work through them. I'm sure I have more. That's fine. We'll do these ones for now, and then I will dig into my art folders. I really should try and get everything in one place. Okay, so we definitely just uploaded this one. Erin. Come on. Got it. Bro, I just put it up there. I just did it. Like not 2 seconds ago. Maybe I didn't upload Erin for some reason. Why? Yeah. Refresh. Okay, and then Iraq. Okay, Atron. He had something to do with the arena. He may have even been the guy who ran the arena in Elder Castle, but I'm gonna just tie-ho on that till I know for sure. I don't think we have a picture for this one. I don't even remember who this is. Deceased though, apparently. Don't know. Yes, we definitely have a Befren. I think we may even have a Shonali Befren somewhere. But I don't think I have any images of Betty Spider-Chewer. Destrin Cleaves. Elix. Elix? Do we have a thing for Elix? Ah. It's not the best picture of Phaelin because it was the token used when they were all captured in the thing. Being rescued. Oh, Jade. My description makes me giggle. It's complicated, doesn't even begin to cover it. Night Caspo. Oh, look, I gave him a background. See, I was obviously on a mission here. Okay, I did this one nicely. Everybody should get this kind of treatment, but they haven't. See, these are all people I made up for. Yeah. They went to the Drunken Method in one of the missions, but Roly. Don't think I have a thing for Roly. Oh, okay, cool. That's Elder Castle. That was easy. Circle Creek's got the most, obviously. Not all of them have images, but we'll be able to get some of them in. Dave the Llama has his own page, for obvious reasons. The reasons being, he's awesome. Some of these are people who pass through. Don't need that one. Malachi. Man, I've got a lot of people in this town. And yet somehow we never had a blacksmith. Every now and then people would ask about it, and I'd be like, well, there's probably somebody who can make, like, make horseshoes and stuff, but not someone who can make weaponry. For weaponry, you have to go to. Did I just do Tita twice? I think I did. To Ragnar in Riverways. Okay, we definitely have Andaline picture. Yes, please, and thank you. I've used tokens where I can, but there won't be an Anel picture. Any Sims? I don't think we've got any Sims. Arabella. I see. Right. Alright. Some of them I'm going to have to switch them into characters because they're not characters right now. Because when I originally made them, I was being dumb. Okay. Althea. Circle Creek. Nbika. Nbika? Nbika. Come on, bro. Thank you. Who did we say? Arabella. Eat that one. Make a new one. No, 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 no. Fuck off. No, go away. Don't need any of that nonsense first thing in the morning. Thank you. No. Alright. Be gone. Oh my god. Why am I being dumb, you guys? Create an article. There we go. Arabella. Did we ever give Arabella a last name? I don't remember. Great. I'm pretty sure she did have a last name, but... Arabella is the one called Chickens. Yes, there we go. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. That's fine. I just want to check. Okay, that'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Woodleaf. You she had a last name. Cool. Alright, Archie Sims. Don't believe we have any pictures of the Sims. Big Sims. Ariana. Ariana. Did I just make another generic article like a numpty? Fuck's sake. Yes, delete it. Thank you. No, it says character there in clear letters. Do what I say? Thank you. Was that so hard? I love these pictures. I love that Tiff just drew all my NPCs like before we had even started. What a legend. What a legend. Anyway, moving right along. Alright, Asher Baxter. Asher Baxter. Oh, did I? Oh yeah, it did do. It did do what I wanted. Yay. Feature. Ah, Asher. I know this guy. I mean, I don't know this specific guy, but I know this guy because I grew up in farming communities. All the Baxters are based on like a type that I am familiar with due to my background in farming communities. Gustus Time. I don't have pictures of him. I don't think. I don't even remember who Balak is. Beldathas, Still Moon. Do we have a picture of Beldathas? I don't think we have any Beldathas. Funny. Circle Creek. Do we have any Beldathas? Ah, awesome. Alright, that's fine. Sorry, Beldy. Ben Mitchell. We need a new version of that. It kind of really bugs me that you can't just go, actually, this is a character. Switch it over. Right? Like, I feel like you should be able to do that. Special actions. You can move it to a different world, but you can't, like... It's dumb. Alright. I feel like you should be able to just go, actually, this is a character, please convert it to a character. Instead of having to make a whole new one. Oh, what are you doing? Delete. Oh, Ben. Ben had a wee crush on Lorelei. The sort of crush that never goes anywhere because he would never in a million thousand years have done anything about it. He didn't even really want to do anything about it because if he did something about it, then he would have to, like, deal with his feelings and have to, you know, put himself out there and all that stuff. And nah, he just, like, admired her from a distance all the time and was happy when she spoke to him. And that's it. And it was never going to be anything else. Okay, Blake. Baxter. So we you from here. Still got a coffee. I'm probably just going to be coughing through the whole of winter now. This is what happens to me every year. Like, I get something at the start, and then I just, because I work with small children, I just keep reinfecting. And I can't get over it, ever. Until maybe, if I'm lucky, summer. No, we don't have a Blake picture? We must have a Blake picture. We must have a Blake picture. Seriously? I thought I did all the Baxters. Do you have a Blake picture? Did it not upload everybody? Ugh. Fine. Why do you have so many tabs open, Jax? This is why. Blake. Boom. Refresh. Kind of looks a little bit like... What's that guy's name? Ryan Gosling. But again, these images are just like stock images from Canva or whatever I was using for the tokens at the time. I think it was Canva. So, thanks, mystery stock image boy, for being Blake. Alright. Done with you, Chad. There's got to be a Chad in every farming community. It's a rule. It's a rule. I say that. I don't think I've ever actually known anyone called Chad in real life. I don't believe. I've known some Charlies, but never someone who actually went by Chad. Chad often being short for Charlie, if you didn't know that. Chad looks like he is a country singer with a very clean truck. That's an insult, you guys. Don't you think he looks like a country singer with a very clean truck? Sings about his truck a lot, but has never lifted a bale of hay in his life. Not, you know what I mean? Lifted a bale of hay. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Charleston. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna drop a little something in Discord because I feel like people would, who are not currently watching my stream, would enjoy my um 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 NPC lore that I'm dropping. So I'm just gonna do a little something. Please hold. Where shall I put it? Find the right place. Bear with me, folks. We'll see who shows up now that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just telling secrets about who we're doing. Charleston. Charleston is Daddy Baxter. Daddy Baxter. Did he save? Nope. Oh, wait, what was that? Nope. This one, please. Charleston Baxter. Again, based on so many people that I have known in real life, because if you don't know this, my daddy, before he retired, was a farmer. This is not my daddy. This is, again, a stock image of a farmer guy from Canberra. However, in many ways, this is my dad. There's a lot of my dad in Charleston Baxter. My dad had only 3 children, not like 7, but that, like, I knew a lot of people like that. Like, I still actually know quite a lot of people like that now that I'm thinking about it. The, like, gruff man of the land who's actually a teddy bear. We don't have Sims pictures. Dane. No, we've got to change Dane to a NPC. Hey, Dane. Ah, yeah, I knew this guy too. Dane's the kid who's. I was Dane, except I was a girl. So, and I didn't actually have to do, like, oh, calm down. Physical farm stuff because of the nature of the farm and whatnot. But yeah, the bookish weird kid who actually just wants to, like, go to university and learn about narrative theory, but no images of Dane. But you still develop farm stuff because you can't butt in that environment, basically. Dane might be my favorite Baxter. He was the one I had looking after the llamas, maybe. I'm pretty sure that the Horde have had actual conversations with Dane. Darla. Was she named after a certain vampire? Who can say? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Don't think we have a Darla picture. Seems to not handle the batch uploads very well. So Note to self, don't do that again. This woman birthed a lot of children and handled a bunch of boys, rambunctious farm boys, and can still smile. I legitimately know this woman. One of the centers I work in has a lot of the community our families come from are dairy farmers. I know this woman over and over again. Tough as fucking nails, man. Dave the llama. I don't have a token for Dave, sorry. I don't believe I have a token for Dave. I was apparently feeling whimsical when I was writing this. Oh, I do. He's already a character. Look at that. Yay. Doc. Tiffany Docpick. Someday we will have a Doc and Marigold love story. I like to think that Drum was one of the Opal Goblins at one point, and found that he had a flair for fiber arts, and so ended up as a apprentice. Maybe one day he would have ended up in the realm if the realm had continued to exist. Should the realm ever have needed a weaver. Oh, he's not called Drum. His picture is called Elias, and the reason is because Tiff thought that they were the same person at one point. But that is in fact Drum. Okay, you are done. Elenan OC. I don't think we have a picture of Elenan. Elenan's wife was the one who was being fucked up by Mist. So I'll delete that. I'm only doing the ones that crap. Did he have a last name? Oren. That we actually have images for, because I can't be bothered with the others right now. We'll get to them when we get to them. I do not take a linear approach to world building, as you may have noticed. It's very all over the place. There we go. Elias. Look at him, he's so cute. Oh my god. The next trick is going to be going through and putting all the art credits on, but we'll do that in a bit. Oh, I should be doing it as we go. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Okay, who've we done? We've done Andeline. We don't have pictures of them. We have a picture of Arabella. We have a picture of Ariana. We have Asher and Ben and Blake and Chad and Charleston and Dane and Darla and Doc and Drum and Elias. Alright, so crap, where have we been putting it on the... Please hold while I open up even more tabs. Mostly because I want to make it consistent with what I've done with the player characters. I think it's in the sections. Yeah, so centered on the top one. Cool. Cool. Art by Shonari. Enter, please. Gracias. Have a lucky look. I don't have a lot there yet. I do, however, think she does have secrets. We're gonna just go away from that. I have visions of people are pausing that and reading it all. That's fine. Curious if it gets to... Oh, it doesn't actually get to a lot of the super secret stuff until later anyway, so we're good. Maybe someday I will open that up to like patrons or something, but I need more things in my secrets tabs before I do that. Art by Tiffany. I know there's not much on these pages, but cool. We will probably fill them up at some point. This is also Tiff. I freaking love these. I love them so much. I don't even know what to tell you. Okay. Is start. I think it was from Canva. Maybe we do it this way. Token created with. Just copying that so I get the wording right on the others. Okay, this is Tiff. That is a frightening amount of tabs. You know, when I opened them all, I said, I bet Matt's gonna be mad about all these tabs or something like that. I mentioned you anyway. Yes, I know, because it's all the NPCs. But we're also closing them very rapidly. See? Look at me closing them very rapidly. I was dropping Baxter Law and no one was here to hear it. Oh well. Oh well. It's lost to the ether now. Nothing's ever deleted on the internet though. We all know this. Just popping some art credits in to the ones that I forgot to put art credits into. I'm not mad, just disappointed about my tabs. Eh. I don't know what to tell you. I have no shame. Look, this is what my brain looks like all the time. This is why I get so tired. Because I'm always holding all these things in my brain, which is the whole point of doing this, so that I can take it out of my brain and put it in a place where it can just be. And then when I need it, I can look for it. Oh, that one's gone. All right, we're back. We've caught up. Elroy. So we're going to delete Elroy. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Come on. Update. Thank you. We're going to delete the Elroy. Wednesday stream's going to be real interesting because I found a new toy on the weekend for building skill trees. And so I spent several hours yesterday playing with it. And I think that it is going to speed everything up quite a lot. So I'm excited about that. Speaking of getting things out of my brain, I'm constantly in search of... Oh, I don't have a picture of Elroy. I do have a picture of Elroy. I have all the Baxters. Oh yeah, Elroy's the emo one. Look at him. He's so emo. Oh, Elroy. Bless your little heart. He's not actually as emo as he pretends to be, but he has learnt that being moody gets him girls. Tell me you don't know this guy. Anyone who's grown up in a farming community knows Elroy. They might not know Elroy, but they know Elroy. I'm so moody. He sings a lot of country songs. He listens to the saddest of country music. When no one's looking, he listens to, like, Panic at the Disco. It's okay, Jax. I feel like that with my brain too. There are always too many. Yeah, exactly. So when you have a tool like this that you can put it all into, sometimes you have to approach it the way your brain works. I think the file is actually called blinkfox. Yeah. Oh, I just realized what I did. Bro. I forgot to do the exact thing that I went back to do on all the other ones. Yeah, like, it's got to be done sometimes. Ah, crap. Token create... Created with stock art from Canva. Nope, Canva. Alright. Flare. Art by Shonali. Flare. Okay, here's some fun Jack's Brain lore. So Flare is a direct result of a character called... Crap, what is he called? Hermes. In the Benedict Jacker books about Alex Verus. So Benedict Jacker wrote this series of books set in London, but it's like magic London, and there are wizards and blah blah blah. Mages, they're called mages. And Alex, who is the main character, meets a blink fox in a like Shadow Realm thing, and essentially befriends and adopts it. He befriends it and it adopts him. That's the way it goes. And that's where the concept of the blink fox came from. And then obviously I added the tails because folklore nerd. And that's where Flare came from, because I was like, I need a blink fox in my world because that is such a cool concept. And then I was like, okay, who has a blink fox? And that's where Mela came from. So Flare came first in the character creation world. There we go. Fun facts. I was inspired. Thank you, Benedict Jacker, for one of my best villains, indirectly. Because although Mela came right out of my brain, Mela only exists because of Flare. Creativity is weird, man. The things that, that like set off. Crap, who are we doing? Ford Baxter. Just like dominoes of creative lore and whatever. Oh no, this is the one. This is the one that pretends to be emo, because Elroy's actually emo. Ford is not actually emo. Ford is just has learnt that there's a certain kind of girl who really likes the emo boys. I was that girl when I was... Oh, yes, I am here. I know I have a lot of tabs open, World Anvil, but I'm still a person. My brain just works like that. Did Ford make it? No. Yes, you can tell. Look at this picture. I bet Ford listens to Morgan Wallen. Morgan Wallace. What's his name? You know the guy I mean, the country singer. I have a bit of a soft spot for that boy. It's like a mom soft spot though. I feel like Morgan Wallen. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? He sings like he did the I had some help song with Post Malone. And he does a lot of like I drank too much whiskey and my girl left me kind of music. But the vibe I get from him, I don't know a lot about him. So sorry if I'm getting this wrong completely, but the vibe I get from him is that he's one of those lads who makes very bad decisions, very bad snap decisions, and then has to deal with the consequences, but feels genuinely bad about the harm he causes. This guy is like that. Impulsive and like prone to fits of temper and but actually good-hearted, just has big feelings and hasn't learned how to handle his big feelings. I know some 4-year-olds like that, but some grown-ups never ever get over that. Some humans, I guess, never get past that point of learning how to manage their... I often create henchmen long before I create their boss. I feel like other people do it the opposite way. It depends for me, honestly. Like, so much is... I'm sure we have a Galahad. It's just what it's called. So much is... Oh, are you getting stuck? Maybe it didn't... I swear some of them just didn't upload. I swear I put them all on here. But not all of them actually took. Okay, that's fine. Lucky I still have the folder open. Go, Galahad. Go, go, Galahad. Mm. Please hold while I find my Galahad picture. Yeah, there he is, right there. Oh, it's because Tiff spelled him wrong in there. I love you, Tiff, but you spelled his name wrong. There he is. What was I talking about? I don't know. I've forgotten already. Oh, creating. Yeah, for me, it's so weird because there'll be like a seed. That's why I started doing a thing called the seed of the story at one point. But of many things that I started doing and then didn't kind of continue, because sometimes it's just a monster, sometimes it's a character, sometimes it's just a bizarre concept. Sometimes like the one with the glitter bomb, was purely because I had just read. Is it Witches Abroad by Terry Pratchett? And I had this idea of a kingdom where that runs by fairy tale rules, and it exists in Azurhia. Varen is that kingdom, and it just has this really strong kind of fairy tale magic around it, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that the mistress, who was actually called Cinderella, which is a direct reference to the original Cinderella stories, because again, folklore nerd, hangs out there a lot, and so things follow fairy tale rules in a much stricter way than in the rest of Azurhia, and I just love it. And so that story was, you know, the king, they'd all gotten caught up in Cinderella's story of Cinderella, except the person who was supposed to be Cinderella had no interest at all in being like a princess. She was quite happy with their life. Do I have a Gertrude picture? I don't think I do. I don't think I have the Halibut's. Not in this section of my collection of things. Which is dumb, because I think she's actually one of the ones I need. I feel like I had a whole stash of tokens somewhere that I used in games that I now don't know where they are. Anyway. Gluronk. Yes, let us turn Gluronk into a character. Gluronk Battle Fury. Gluronk came about because I just loved the idea of a dairy farmer who can straight up like lift the cars up and walk around with them. Because she's so strong. Because she's an orc. But like super gentle soul, but like has that physical strength where she can just. And then I think, Nick, you were playing Gluronk, weren't you? Am I right about that? Oh, no, you were playing Arabella. Who was playing Gluronk? Dave. Dave was playing Gluronk. But yeah, just this concept of a character who is, you know, has all that orc strength, but is using it for farming purposes. Because I love it. And she's so sweet and lovely, but like if the cars won't move, she can move them. She can move them because she's a fucking orc. You will see a lot of this in my world where I have someone who just goes against all the like oh, Greg. Goes against all the, you know, stereotypes of characters. Because I hate the idea that people. This is why when I'm making the actual mechanics of the ancestries, the things you get for an ancestry, like the buffs and stuff you get for a particular ancestry, are based on. My thought is always, could this be genetic? You were Jasmine in the winery. Yes, that's right. Because in my brain, if you have a world that is as cosmopolitan, and I get her. Who are we doing? Greg. If you have a world that is as cosmopolitan as I have built Azurhia to be, you could be a dwarf who lives in Murterra and has never, ever, ever been in a mountain in their life, has never seen a mine. And so what would that person know about stonework? Nothing. Nothing, because you don't just learn stonework from your, like, blood. That's not how that works. It's a skill. Greg is the one who likes to collect random cool things. Greg likes weird and wonderful stuff, which is how he ended up with a like gelatinous cube or something in his backyard that kept growing and was eating the dogs. And he didn't want to tell his dad because he didn't want to get in trouble. Bless his little heart. Again, I've known this guy. I've known this guy. Alright, we don't have any art for Hamat. Harley, we do. Harley, the very country tiefling. Which again, same thing, right? Like not what you would. None of this like, you know, fiendish tiefling nonsense. He's just like out here growing apples. Out here growing apples. That's what Harley's doing. You know what? I haven't been putting the art credits in. Like a numpty. Go back. You'll need to say to me, art credits, Jax. When I'm sitting here. Okay, so we did Greg. Oh, that way. We'll do it this way. We did Gluronk. Gertrude didn't have a picture. Galahad. Ford. I think that was the last one I didn't do. Yes. See, it gets mad at me about all the tabs too. It only does that to me when I have so many tabs open. It's like, what is happening? Okay. Art by. Who was Arabella then? I thought Arabella was someone too. I don't know. Very few people, like a couple of you being one of them, Nick, kind of really embraced the NPCs, but a lot of people just did very basic things, which is fine, but you know, if you're gonna do a thing. I realize that's rich coming from me, because I struggled. Token created with no stock art from Canva. Okay, where we at? Harley. Nope, that's the one we deleted. Izzy Sims. I don't believe we have art for any Sims. There's Jasmine. Wood Giant, that's right. Delete this one. Woodfang? Woodfang? Is that right? Cloudfang. Motherfucker. Okay. Jasmine. Cloudfang, yeah. I got there eventually. Who made up these characters? I don't remember everybody's names, okay? Okay. Look at it. She's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay. That one can go away. Yes. Gellet. Don't believe we have art for that. That's what World Anvil is for, remembering people's names fully. 100%. I just wish, I know I say this a lot, but I wish I'd done it from the start. Because it would make everything so much easier. But anyway, we're here now. I don't have any images of him. I don't have any images of Johnny, because while he lives in my brain, I don't think you guys even ever met the Gints. Jonetta. Yes. Dead now. Got murked. No, that's not what I want. Delete that version. Thank you. Oh, so proud of Janetta. I think what really cracked me up about it was that she was actually on the original shortlist. I know, I was so pleased with that. But here's the thing about that is how many times have I said in various games and at various times, if you want to know something about a place, you talk to the children. Because the children know everything and they don't know not to tell you. If you work with small children, you know everything about their families. So if you want to be a spy in a place like Circle Creek, where people are, nice and friendly and whatever, and you want to know everything that's going on behind the doors, you work with the children. It's the best place for a spy to be. I'll never use it again now because you guys know. But yeah, yeah. I thought like a metamorphosis, and I was like, where do you go in a place like Circle Creek if you want to know everything? There are two places. You go to the tavern, or you run the school and work with the kids. You don't want to be in the tavern. That's too close to Angeline, and Angeline is too good at smelling a lie. So you don't want to be that close to her. So tomorrow was a good bet because that would have been a logical thing. But I took another step away and went with working with the kids. And nailed it because y'all had no idea. Every now and then, I think someone, it might even have been Shawnee, was like, what if it's Janetta? That would be so funny. And I was like, so proud. Right. Kari. Dear World Anvil, if anyone from World Anvil ever sees this, please make it easier to change a thing to a different thing. Change a generic article to a character or a whatever. Because having to redo it every time is annoying. I know I should have just done it right in the first place, but I didn't know how World Anvil worked yet. No? No? We don't have a carry? We do. I'm sure I do. Sure I do. Right there. Kari Burning Song. Did I spell it wrong? No. Why are you not seeing it? Bruh. Refresh. When in doubt, refresh. There we go. Well done. I think only politician. So the lesson wasn't to not trust people who work with children. No. No. The lesson is that if you're in one of my games, I'm probably not going to be super obvious. Because as far as I'm concerned, the people who run the metamorphosis are very, very smart. And I'm quite smart. So I try to come up with the smartest possible solution. Because that's what they would do. I don't have any Sims pictures. Malachi. Very minimal Malachi pictures, which is weird because I love him and other people seem to love him, but nobody draws him. That's fine. I shall use that one. Look at him. His slippers should probably be pink, but oh well. I really want to write the story of how Marigold and Doc met. And the conversation where she was like, I'll marry you, but we're not having children. I'm a midwife, and you're a minotaur, and no. I know what that shit's like. Nothing with horns is coming out of me. I make my own fun, you guys. She was just like, nope. I don't have a marigold picture. Really? Sure, I have a marigold picture. Huh. Okay, please hold. Right there. Ah, I guess she didn't. Fine. Here you go. Making our own fun. Yep. Totes. I mean, that's essentially what I'm doing here, right? Making my own fun. Hopefully making fun for other people too. I like to think that you know, my world is quite fun for other people as well. Enough people seem to care about it that I did it again. God damn it. Marigold. Malachi. Kari? I did Kari, right? I said that was Sean Lee. Yeah, like people seem to be invested in it. So even now, even after it's been so quiet for so long, people still seem to care. So that's nice. Oh my god, my fingers don't want to type. Created with Hero Forge. I've been using Whimsy as my shining example of how to live. Yes. Yes. I had a job interview not so long ago for a job that I didn't actually want that badly. So I was very jaxed in my interview because I had nothing to lose. And when they asked what, you know, they always say like, what is one word you would use to describe yourself? And I said whimsical. And they were like, I don't think anyone's ever said that before. And I was like, well, I feel like every workplace needs some whimsy. You know, like you have to be there for so many hours. You may as well have some whimsy. I did not get the job. Yeah, but it was fine. There were lots of reasons why I wasn't the right fit for that job, and it actually, I don't think it was the whimsy answer that did it. I think that I was extremely overqualified for it, and just not the right person. It was not the right place for me, and I was not the right person, and I was not surprised when I got the thanks but no thanks. Alright, Mist is gone now. I'm a bit sad about that, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, like the world is full of bullshit, so you may as well take joy where you can find it, right? Just like how you shouldn't have secret pleasure, shameful pleasures. When people say that, like that's my secret shame, or my shameful pleasure, or my whatever, and I'm like, pleasure shouldn't be shameful. If something brings you pleasure, unless it's actually harming somebody, in which case maybe you need to think about why something that actively harms people brings you pleasure. That's a whole nother conversation. But generally speaking, when people say that, they're talking about like shitty food or music they think is probably not that great, objectively, as if that matters, etc., etc. Which actually, like, if music brings you joy, do you really need more information? That's the point, right? That's my lecture for the day. Don't be ashamed of your pleasure. So you are anti-sadist. Guilty pleasures, thank you. That was the one I was. Well, no, in the sense that. Hang on. That's a big question you're asking. Oh crap! I've done it backwards. What's his name? Fucking hell. So here's the thing. For some people, pain. Ooh, we're going down a rabbit hole now, but pain can be pleasurable. I think that if it's consensual, then it's everybody's having a good time. Then do whatever you want. If everybody is a grown adult and has consented to the situation, then it shouldn't be shameful. There's a difference between causing pain and doing harm, I think. It's a subtle difference, but it's there. So in the sense of sadism being causing harm, yes, I don't think that you should cause harm on purpose. Unless you have no other option. Past Jax, hiding things in plain sight. That is not how I picture Gerald. That's the point of Gerald, though. Wait, let me find you some other ones because, interestingly, so Tiff drew this version. Shauna Lee drew this version, which I also love, and Tiff also drew that. But the whole point of Gerald is that he's a pixie. He's a pixie. Like, but he's also cranky as fuck. All right, Quinn. You will never see again. If you do, he will look completely different and be wearing a completely different personality. Just gonna drop that in there like that for now, but the image is not sour enough. To be fair, that was the image she drew right at the very start. So, you know, it was a first. He hadn't had time to hoggle with wings. Yes. But blue and with more like glitter going on. But yes, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Although I don't think that hoggle, assuming we're talking about the labyrinth hoggle, that's that hoggle we're talking about, right? Is actually a softie. Gerald is not a softie. Gerald is only there because of a deal. He has zero interest in the Horde. He doesn't care whether they live or die. He just cares about working out his time. Blue and sparkly. I don't have any Albertson pictures. Leatherworker, yes. Got to delete it first because otherwise I don't know which one is the one I want to keep. I've had this problem before. Shazer. Did I spell it right? Yeah. Here's a softie for his construct. Yeah. Yeah. True. I don't know if it's a softie thing, but yes, he cares about her. But this is someone who disliked people so much that he made himself a friend to suit his temperament. Because no one who existed did suit his temperament. Just to be clear, he literally made a friend. Alright. Who's next? Simon. We don't have art for Simon. Oh, you guys never really met Stribjorn. He was from my home game. I kind of forgot about him until it was too late. Alright. Sue Ellen. She's another one I would love to follow more. Because I have this like mental feeling about Sue Ellen that she I did the thing. God damn it. I don't know which one's the right one. That she wants a lot more out of her life than just being on the farm. Baxter. All friends are made, it's just that two people are usually involved. No, but what I mean is actually constructed. I'm using that form of the word made. So, friendship is a relationship. But yes, I know what you mean. That there is a thing that is made between two people. That is the friendship. That is the relationship. I understand what you're saying. But I was being much more literal about it. Bloody Beautiful has no interest in being married or any of that nonsense. Nearly there, folks. Tamora Twilight Branch. Got no information in her box. Cool. Oh, we're nearly there. Tharkar Brightbeard. And then you get Trent. Some people did nothing with their NPCs. Trent made like entire spreadsheets for how for the growth of the wheat and the like I didn't even look. The prices of things and just amazing. I think he's here under just. Oh, hang on. I think it's just Miller. Yeah. Cool. Tita Hiras. I also loved the idea of Tita, of a carpenter who works only with fallen wood because of his own connection with growing things. And yeah, I think he may just be called Carpenter. Yeah. Not sure what plant he was supposed to be, but 5 stars would have him NPC again. 100%. 100%. Because I didn't have to do anything, and that's my favorite. Is when someone just takes the tiny seed that I've given them and just runs with it. That's the best. Excellent work. You can Shade Crag, played by many different people over time. Spell that right? Yeah. I think out of everyone who played UCAN, the person who nailed him the best was probably Shawnee. And I think that that's because Shawnee really understands on a basic level what it's like to just constantly be trying to organize people. Alright, my alarm has gone, but I want to finish these. So we don't have a Ginny picture. We do have that. We don't have a Wunsch picture. So we'll quickly do Walter. And then that will be that. Wunsch is technically no longer in Circle Creek, but Walter Duststone. Bees Honey Dwarf. Apparently I was tired of writing descriptions when I got to that one. What did she call him? Sure we have Walter. Ah, Beekeeper is what she called him. Yeah. Look at him! He's a daubs. Why did you do that? Stop it. Cool. Alright, that's all of those NPCs. Everything that's in that folder. We're going to stop there though, because it is time for me to go and do dumb grown-up stuff. Boring. I'll be back on Wednesday. Like I said, I have found a new toy for building skill trees. So we may be diverting slightly to play with that and transfer some of the information from the spreadsheet that we've been working on into that tool. This World Anvil actually has a thing, but I need the next level up of, where is it? Somewhere there's a, it has a tool for it. This, content trees, right? This is what we need. However, I don't have the right level of subscription and I can't really afford at this stage to move up to the next one because you have to have Grandmaster, which is the biggest. And I know it's not even the biggest. It's the next one up. I know, because it's billed annually. This is my problem. This one's like what I actually want, but it's thousands of dollars a year, and I can't afford that, alas. So at the moment, I just have the master one. Maybe someday. It would be fun to just get the lifetime one. But alas, here is how much it costs. Oh, there we go. Yeah. 650 US for the Grandmaster one, but if you're going to do a lifetime one, you want that one, right? But I don't currently have $1,300 to drop on World Anvil, so nah. On that note, I am going to go away and be a normal person in the world, I suppose. But I will be back on Wednesday to play with game system stuff, and that'll be fun. So join me then, and thanks for coming and hanging and listening to me warble about my NPC lore. You guys are awesome. My hope is that this new tool is going to mean we're going to be able to start workshopping and playtesting things very soon, which I would love to be able to do really soon. So I'm probably, like, I spent several hours on it yesterday, and I'm probably going to start doing that a lot more, like doing a lot more of the work. I've changed my meds and I suddenly care about things again, which is awesome. It's very exciting. So yeah, I'm probably going to be doing a lot more work behind the scenes, just to speed things up a bit. And hopefully we can get to the point where we'll be able to start workshopping characters and playtesting things, which would be great. So anyway, on that note, thanks for hanging. Love you all very much. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, have a beautiful, whimsical time zone.